I got a couple of days to digest the election, and right afterwards, I put out a tweet saying that I respect President Trump as the president and his office. And there was a lot of pushback from
Mm.
my community on social. I voted for Kamala Harris, but it reminded me of how divisive this country had gotten, how divisive this election had gotten. When did the side that candidate won feel like they won the Super Bowl? When did they brag about it? When did they boast about it? When did they throw it in your face because it was just their guy, not our guy? Or on the other side, the sadness, the depression, people truly thinking about this not being a place that they could live. Even my oldest daughter, who was visiting my parents, told me at 7 a.m. she got up and she just laid in the bed with my mother and cried. Started when we wanted to make America great again, but wasn't it before? I felt like it was the greatest it had ever been.
All right, let's start right there. Ryan Clark, um, first of all, I love this video in terms of visuals and the sincerity. Whether you think he is pandering or not, the point is he's talking from his perspective. I'm writing down all these points to talk through later, but I like this. This is our civil rights leader right now, Ryan Clark. Let's go.
For 8 years, President Obama represented us with class and with grace and with elegance and with decency. There were no scandals, there were no impeachments, there were no felony charges, there were no indictments, there were none of these things that are unbecoming of the office. And we elected someone that ran a campaign based in bigotry and based in hate. And for those 4 years, it wasn't great. In 16, I remember someone sitting in that office calling people that peacefully protested sons of bitches. And then 2020, in his last year, it wasn't about just COVID to me. It was the most divided this country had ever been. And then I would have people tell me, well, he pardoned Kodak. Yeah, he pardoned your favorite rappers, so he became your favorite rapper's favorite politician. Does that make us forget that four black boys and one brown boy who didn't commit a crime, he took an ad out for them to receive the death penalty? And even when they were exonerated, he doubled down on it. And what's changed in this campaign? It's still the same sort of bigotry, it's still the same sort of speech. I think now the difficult part is I do understand that not everyone that supports him believes in his rhetoric. Not everyone that supports him thinks bigotry is okay. They've told me that he believes in Christian values. And it said God gave us grace for the salvation of all. For me, I'll give him that grace because I do want salvation for all people. It's going to be forever hard to respect the man. And I don't, and I won't. But I will respect the office. I want to be a sane man in an insane society. I want to be a reasonable man in an unreasonable world. So I won't be divisive. But I do hope, for all of our sakes, he understands that he's our president.
Mm. One little thug tear for that one right there. Ryan Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Thank you, Ryan. Far too kind. All right, let's get into it. Ryan Clark started off by talking through his emotional response to Donald Trump becoming president and how it's affected him, how it's affected his community. I'm assuming his community is the black community, but his community could be the Democratic community, which doesn't obviously slant all black. But the point is, he has a community, which is always going to be improperly defined because what does that mean? People who have like minds, I guess you could say, as a community. But if they have like minds, do they agree on all things? Ooh, no. Okay, well then guess what? There is also another community that you would say is on the other side that won this election that may have like minds but don't agree on all things, including all things that Donald Trump did, as you kind of alluded to, if not admitted, in this video. Did you see the confusion there? Okay? So that's where identity politics takes you when you hit the equal sign. Oh. You really don't have a proper definition, but you try. You try to out-articulate the explanation when you know what is simply explained can't be properly defined. Okay. A lot of stuff that caught my attention in that video was, like most things, self-inflicted. I'm going to talk respectfully about Ryan Clark as a father and to his oldest daughter, who I've never met, but at the same time, as I deal with my own inner turmoil and demons, there's 3 relationships that we all reflect. The one from your mother, the one from your father, or absence of mother or absence of father, and your childhood. Anyone who knows anything about our psyche and our psychology, we're a culmination of that. So what mommy did, what daddy did, and what you went through is who you are. And then you're a balancing act of those experiences and your expectations. That's how you break a generational curse. Your expectations. I expect different. I expect more. But your experiences is going to have you rooted in, you're going to have to change this. And it's going to be a weight. His oldest daughter woke up the next day, 7 a.m., crying, etc. That emotionally connected and invested to this decision is part of that relationship cycle. Ryan Clark being emotionally invested to the point where he made this video, to the point where he gave us this good content, to the point where he actually was vulnerable and talked about what he went through. I can see that connection, right? I could talk through all the politics, but I'd rather talk about the philosophies, because the politics are just attributes that connect to deeper philosophies. We're in a world right now where Ryan Clark literally will state, I don't respect the man, I won't respect the man, but I will respect the office. As he starts off a conversation talking about how a victor can brag and boast. Well, there's a reflexive effect of I'm bragging and boasting because I also want you to see me in light of I won, victorious, and I want you to feel it. So Ryan Clark is going to feel it, and the way he wants to express those feelings is by saying, well, you won't get my respect. As he talked about this being a Super Bowl game, think about it. Imagine, I'll respect you for winning, but I won't respect you as a player that beat me. I won't respect you guys as the team that beat us, but I respect that you guys are champions. Can y'all tell me how? Post-game, we walk in, good game, good game, good game, or our huddles, which we get into. No respect for you. No respect for you, but respect for what y'all did. Reverse engineering is one of the most beneficial dynamics in this world. Shoe on the other foot. Golden rule, basically, are all synonymous with this. Get to where it is yours and see how you want others to come at you. Okay, you got that? You caught that? Now, try your damnness, and I think you can do it, but try your damnness. Have some emotional intelligence, control yourself, be disciplined, and apply that to them. Or if you can't, or you won't, or you don't, like you said, do not expect it to come back to you. And I know you want it back. We're in a world where we say we want to rock together, our president, our country, but we don't want to take the L. When I lose in games, when I lost in games, when I lose now as a coach in games, I get in the line, just like I win, I get in the line and I dap up the coaches and the kids. And I have been met with pushback from a coach before who didn't respect what we just did, didn't respect me, didn't respect us. And I can't stop laughing at these fools who think, oh, when the shoe is on the other foot, it's all good. The rabbit got the gun, ain't no fun. People want stuff but don't want to give. To give is to get, and to get is to give. People don't know that yet. Ryan could have saved a lot of that shoot and just said, look, not happy with the decision, but we spoke. Our country spoke. So salute. Instead of these thinly veiled props that are really just more shots. Because I don't respect you, the man. I want to know how many times he met Donald Trump. Maybe he met him. Maybe he hasn't. I don't respect the man in video clips. That's what you're saying? You're a grown-ass man walking around here saying, I don't like it. Why? Did you see that video he did? I won't respect him. Why? Because what he said about some brothers in the 1980s. Okay, so we throwing the baby out with the bathwater, because if you really want to play that game, let's list all the bad things he's done for your community, and let's list all the good things he's done for your community. I ain't see and hear all that in there, and we all know there's some of that. Whoever we talking about, I'm going to defend them, and I'm also going to listen to you offend them. We're going to balance on this show. But we ain't going to do that. The golden rule is dead out here. I know it ain't, because I'm alive. I do apply the golden rule. I will always apply the golden rule. I'm not going to think when it's on my side, it's better. And that's why I think literally as at the crux of our issues is our rooting interest has gotten emotional to the point where we can't think logically. Grown-ass men walking around here acting like, oh, I don't respect them. This is why Donald Trump won. I'm going to tell you guys. I told you in another video, but who watching all my videos? He looked at our problems. He looked at this country and he said, right or wrong, let's fight. Kamala looked at our problems, looked at our country and said, let me pick which battles I want to fight. Americans sat there and said, we fighting it all. We dealing with all of it. The economy, yeah, it's tough to get $1 right now. And it's tough to have your dollar last. Crime surges in cities, hard to get jobs, fear of the unknown, what's going on in the Middle East across the borders. And you want to pick them? I hear this other dude saying, what? Let's go. All of them. Right or wrong, we gonna fight. And I think that spirit, that American spirit of land of the free, fight for what you want. You want to be successful? Go get it. Here's the opportunity. We're the land of the opportunity. We ain't the land of giving it to you. We're the land of you fight for it, you can get it. Why you think everybody wants to be here? And why you think all them people who be talking that trash ain't leaving here? I just don't know the game where you lose and you don't want to come by and say, good game. I don't know the game you lose and you say, well, I don't respect him for beating me, but I respect that he a champ, and think that's logical. When you see leaders not stand up strong, stand up, bow up, when you see leaders emotionally, they start to duck, they start to cower, they start to go into their feelings instead of knowing you fought the fight even if you lost tonight. When you start to see that, is there any surprise why Donald Trump is our president right now? How somebody who's unqualified, who has no political background, I'm talking 2016 as well, but I'm just saying, he just jumped into it from the apprentice. Like, this is a long ass cut, long break today. We filming today? No, I'm here and we ain't filming. Man, I'm up here already. Let me run for office. Turn them cameras off. Actually, turn them on. I'm running for office. That guy turned into our president for a second time because everybody else that's qualified either A, doesn't want to run because you get beat up in the process, you got to fight back, or B, when they get there, well, you know, I care about everything. What are you going to do different? Nothing. So who's in the wrong? No one. Man, look. Golden rule, y'all. What did Confucius say? Life is simple. Human beings insist on making it complicated. Don't complicate this. Don't respect someone's office. Don't respect my house and don't respect the man that built this house. Don't respect the man that bought this house. Don't respect the man that lives in this house, but you respect the house. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. I love you guys out there, even the ones that hate me and the ones that I should hate. Because this is wild. This is wild. We are in these times where we get dressed up and tell somebody, I ain't going to respect you. All right, do that then. All right, make sure you log on to projecttransition.org. Make that bigger, Wiley, because that is bigger. Yes, you guys, oh, there it is. Become gym members, givers every month. I know y'all waiting for the raps. Y'all ain't stupid. Become a giver every month, and I will send this book to you like Amazon, signed, sealed, and delivered, autographed, all that. Been sending them things out like crazy, and I love it. Just become a giver every month. Donate monthly. That's what that means, all right? And you can help us educate and empower these itty-bitties. They need your love. Oh, look at them running. Running, running, running. You can't run. You can't hide. Oh, you don't respect me? I'm outside. Oh, yeah. I am the president. I am the one who's running the residence. I'm leading the free. See me? I am Mr. 47. I am not going to. That was horrible. Hold on. I'm mad. All right. Oh, Ryan Clark had to come and say that he don't want to respect you anyway, and that ain't the best play. And I'm gonna have to go and say that, hey, you need to stop it. Hey, this album need to copy. That was a horrible one. Sometimes I'm great, sometimes I ain't. Oh well, I'm still me. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. Boy, I'm out to freestyle. Ruthless. My style as a juvenile. Ran with Ryan. Then he started acting like a child. Let me stop. Go. Give me a round of applause, though. Appreciate it. Far too kind. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, founder of Project Transition and proud gym member. I'm excited to share with you an opportunity that will support our kids on their mission to making their dreams a reality. At Project Transition, we believe that real change comes from consistent action and support. That's why we invite you to join our powerful gym membership program that is making a difference every single day. As a gym partner, by giving every month, you'll fuel our mission by providing monthly support that turns into real empowerment and education for underserved youth. Your commitment reduces school dropouts, nurtures communities, and funds impactful programs like the Rising Stars Academy that we share. Together, we can turn potential into prosperity. Join the group of community champions driving change. Your contributions will help aid success by providing essential educational resources, building critical life skills, and fostering community strength. There's no better feeling than knowing your support will ignite hope, foster dreams, and empower the next generation. Join us today and be a part of transformative change. Help our youth become greater than their greatest excuse. Become a gym partner. Thank you.